I want to give you a sneak peek at an upcoming project we've got going on. Had a lot of requests to do things with 300 Blackout. It's been the latest hotness. I resisted this round for a long time. One, it's on the AR platform, which after 15 years in the Army, I've grown to not like. Between Afghanistan and Iraq, came to really appreciate the AK system, and as you know, that's what I prefer. And I see this 7.62 by 3.1, and it looks to me a whole lot like 7.62 by 3.9, just slightly modernized and maybe a little bit smaller. But the truth of the matter is, this round there haven't been a whole lot of developments in for 70-something years. 300 Blackout has full industry support, and you can find these 110 grain and lighter to well over 200 grain for subsonics. Lots of interesting ammunition out there for it, and it's very soft recoiling. So I said, sure, why not? Living in the Northwest, which I love, we've got quite a gun culture here, and quite a lot of manufacturers. The famous Noveske, Aero Precision up in Washington, and you can't deny Leupold. So I set out to build a NorthWest rifle, and that's what this rifle will be. Geographically, as correct as I can make it. The upper, up top, is coming from Washington, the lower, out of Oregon, and the end, Idaho. PWS has gotten involved with this tube, and we'll be working on muzzle device and hopefully suppressor from Gemtech. Yes, Leupold's up top. They're an Oregon company, but it's hard to find better optics than Leupold, and Washington just doesn't have anything. So Oregon ends up on top, but since that's the state I live in, just have to accept it. Why such loyalty to Leupold, you might ask, especially from a guy like me that's not really known for being a lover of optics? Well, this right here. This is an MRT that I had built for my Afghanistan tour back in 2005. As you can see, it's been beat up. It was blown up a couple times, took a few falls. This thing looks wretched, but it still works, it's still crystal clear. Had it done custom to 62 grain projectile with the rifling and barrel length that I was using at the time. When it arrived, it came to me by helicopter. We were out at a safe house, middle of nowhere, and the instructions had a little comment saying, started off with, if we felt the need to zero. And I thought that was pretty absurd, so my buddy and I went up to the rooftop, slapped it on the rifle. We had an oil drum out at 300 meters, set the distance to 300, took a shot, waited a second or so, and then heard a soft ding off in the distance. Now, swearing that it must have been a lucky shot, my teammate grabbed the rifle and said, let me try that. He pulled the trigger on my beater-old issued M16A2, and sure enough hit. And that was the start of my love affair with this optic. I had an offer once to have it refurbished, but I kind of like the character on this. It's been a great scope. So now, a decade later, we'll see how this 300 Blackout specific model will serve us. So for those of you looking to learn more about the 300 Blackout, the ammunition that's out there, and some of these fine companies here in the Northwest, keep a watch out on the channel. This will be coming. It's been a slow progress. Ordered some things from Ares Armor, which I haven't had the best interactions with, I guess you could say. They've been a little bit slow in coming. Just came down to needing a few little extra parts before this all goes together.